Next we will see the hormones of pituitary gland. Hormones of pituitary gland. Okay, so hormones generally it's secretes the different types of the hormones. So the pituitary gland, already we have seen pituitary gland can be divided into two regions: anterior pituitary gland, posterior pituitary lobe. So anterior and posterior both are secrete or release the different hormones. So first of all we will discuss or we will see the hormones of adenohypophysis. Hormones of adenohypophysis. Okay, so here normally the hormones of adenohypophysis are called trophic hormones. These are called trophic hormones. Okay, or these are all protein hormones, protein or peptide hormones. Okay, so here trophic hormones means generally they regulates the other endocrine glands. Okay, stimulates the other endocrine glands. So that's why these hormones are called protein hormones. Next they are type of peptide or protein type of hormones. Okay, so we will see the hormones. First one is growth hormone. First hormone is growth hormone. The shortcut we can write GH. GH is growth hormone. Next, this growth hormone is also called somatotropin. Also called somatotropin. Generally growth hormone stimulates the growth of the body. This is the main function, growth of the body. So how it stimulates the growth of the body? Mainly it stimulates the elongation of bones. It stimulates the cell divisions in the bone. So that's why bone become long. So elongation process takes place in the bone. So that's why it leads to the increase high growth of the body. Next, it promotes the cell division and also protein synthesis. Okay, so these are the main functions. Mainly it helps in the growth of the body. Okay, so next, elongation of bones. It promotes the cell division process and is also help for the protein synthesis. So this is about growth hormone. Next, thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay, thyroid stimulating hormone. So in the shortcut we can write TSH. TSH means thyroid stimulating hormone. So what is the function here? It stimulates the thyroid gland. To secrete thyroxine hormone. As a result, the thyroid gland secretes the thyroxine hormone. So to producing of the thyroxine hormone, here TSH is very essential. Next, ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Short form ACTH. The shortcut we can write ACTH. Okay, adrenocorticotropic hormone. So which means here the adrenal, it stimulates the adrenal cortex. As a result, adrenal cortex secretes their respective hormones. So this is about ACTH. Next hormone, prolactin hormone or luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone, prolactin hormone or prolactin or luteotrophic hormone. Luteotrophic hormone, LTH. Prolactin hormone or LTH. Okay, so here this hormone mainly it stimulates the mammary glands. It helps for the development and production of milk. Okay, so it stimulates the mammary glands to produce milk production. Okay, it stimulates the mammary glands, so as a result mammary glands can develop and they produce the milk. And also next function is it promotes the corpus luteum, okay, to produce progesterone hormone, to maintain the corpus luteum to produce progesterone hormone. Okay, so this is about prolactin hormone. Next, FSH hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone. FSH or follicle stimulating hormone. So follicle stimulating hormone, this one it shows the different effect in male and females. So here in females it helps for the or stimulates the development of follicles, ovarian follicles, to development of the different types of the ovarian, different stages of ovarian follicles. In males it stimulates the leading cells to produce testosterone hormone. Okay, it stimulates the leading cells, so as a result the leading cells can secrete the progesterone hormone. Okay, so this one is FSH hormone. Next, sixth one, LH hormone. LH or luteinizing hormone. LH or luteinizing hormone. So here this one is also shows the different effects in male and females. It shows the different effects. Okay, so in females, okay, it helps in the ovulation process. In females it helps or it stimulates the ovulation process. Ovulation means to release of ova from the ovary. Releasing of the ova from the ovary is called ovulation. So this LH hormone is essential for ovulation process. Next, in males it stimulates the spermatogenesis. It stimulates the spermatogenesis process. Spermatogenesis means production of sperms. It helps in the spermatogenesis process. Okay, so these are the total 6 hormones are secreted by adenohypophysis or anterior pituitary gland. So first one is growth hormone, is help for the growth of the body. Next, thyroid stimulating hormone stimulates the thyroid gland. Adrenocorticotropic hormone stimulates the adrenal cortex. Prolactin hormone stimulates the mammary glands. FSH stimulates the gonads. Next, LH also stimulates the gonads. So that's why FSH and LH both together called gonadotropic hormone. FSH and LH both together called gonadotropic hormones, GTH. Okay, so these are the hormones of anterior pituitary gland. Next, hormones of pituitary, hormones of neurohypophysis. Okay, so neurohypophysis can release the 2 hormones. They are, first one oxytocin. Second one is ADH, is also called vasopressin. Okay, so ADH and oxytocin, both hormones are released from the posterior pituitary gland. So here one point we have to remember here, actually these two hormones are secreted by hypothalamus. So that's why these hormones are called neurohormones. So these are secreted by hypothalamus. Through the hypophyseal tract, they reach to the neurohypophysis. Through the neurohypophysis, they released into the blood. Okay, so that's why actually these two hormones, they are secreted by hypothalamus and released by neurohypophysis. So this is the very important point you have to remember. So we will discuss about these two hormones. First of all, oxytocin hormone. This oxytocin stimulates the contraction of uterine muscles. So uterine muscles during childbirth process, that is also called parturition. So during parturition process, it gives the strong contraction of uterine muscles. So it stimulates the muscles. So as a result, that uterine muscle shows the very strong muscles. This is called labor pains. So as a result, the baby or the child will easily come out. So here this is the oxytocin. It is help for the childbirth process. Okay, so this is oxytocin, and also it helps for the ejection of milk from mammary glands. Okay, so prolactin hormone, adenohypophysis release the prolactin hormone. So prolactin hormone generally help for the production of milk, but here after childbirth, okay, after birth, so it stimulates the mammary glands to eject the milk. Okay, so milk secrete into the outside. So this is the oxytocin functions. Next, ADH or vasopressin. ADH means antidiuretic hormone. So one more is vasopressin or antidiuretic hormone. So this hormone generally it helps in the constriction of arterioles. Okay, so that's why this hormone is also called vasopressin. So here this one brings the low blood pressure or decrease the blood pressure. So whenever the blood pressure is increased, okay, so here thus mainly it stimulates the constriction of arterioles. So whenever the blood pressure is decreased, okay, whenever low blood pressure is present, so this arterioles can contract in the influence of ADH hormone. As a result, blood pressure will increase. So this is the function. One more function, mainly ADH or the antidiuretic hormone. It stimulates or regulates the absorption of water from DCT and collecting duct. DCT and collecting duct of nephrons. Okay, so already we have discussed in the formation of urine. So during in the formation of urine, DCT and in the collecting duct, in the influence of ADH hormone, the water reabsorbed into the tissues. So here this is also called anti-diuretic hormone, which means diuretic means releases the more amount of water into the outside, which means releases the more amount of urine outside. So here it against to this diuretic, means it prevents the loss of water from the body, prevents the loss of water. So that's why this is called anti-diuretic hormone. One more, vasopressin, because it brings the or stimulates the constriction of arterioles. Okay, so these hormones are of neurohypophysis.